Hello everyone and welcome back to the next part of White Day 1 Remake. Let me check my notes here. So, we found the 5 gram weight under this desk. What else have we found? We haven't found anything else yet. And we did collect a few new items. Those I missed from an earlier video. We do have a metal token now. We got a key given to us for the main building. We've used it, but we keep all of our keys. Don't need to heal yet. Still only have one pen left. I've only made one save yet. And I've only found 2 felt tip pens so far. Okay. So I did have a few things I wanted to mention here now that we're getting into the janitor. There's 2 janitors in this game. And I actually want to look something else up too, now that I think about it. White Day janitors. Wanted to give you their names, because they actually have names. They're not just Janitor 1, Janitor 2. So, the one we're dealing with right now, his name is Lee Bong-gu. Lee, like Bruce Lee. Bong, B-O-N-G-G-U. That's his name. Here he comes. Hear that sound? That's one thing I was going to just mention. He has, like, janitors, not used to, they probably still do. Maybe not. Carry big key rings with a lot of keys on their belt. That's his keys on his belt jingling. That's your, and the music. Not those ghost sounds. We're just having, like, random ghosts in here talking to us. But that jingle is his. Okay, once it dissipates, he won't have any reason to come in here unless he makes you make enough noise, or he sees a light. I don't know if he can see lights under the doors. I don't think so. So that's him, and then there's a second janitor, and his name is Sun Dal Su, S-O-N, and then D-A-L-S-U. So there is 2 janitors. I don't know a ton of information about them. I do know a few things about them, but yeah, one thing to consider is when you can see outside in hallways with windows, which I'll point out when we get to one, but I'll go ahead and mention now. Janitors don't produce really a lot of light in the hallways for the player to know the position or which direction in the hall they're moving, so you can't really rely on that because he has a light, he has a flashlight. You can hide behind low tables, desks, and chairs are okay, even if you can be seen. Like here wouldn't be okay, but if we could get on the other side here, and hide, and there was a wall, even if you can be seen basically from over top of it, as long as you're completely behind, your body is completely behind the solid object, you'll be okay. So remember that. Because in most cases, the things you do get down behind aren't tall enough to make you think it's safe. I do think the janitors in this game have been slightly rebalanced with a few patches. I don't know if it's been patched since I've last played it and they are slightly tweaked now, or if they've already been tweaked. But we're playing on hard mode, so I'm expecting to get a beat down eventually. And yeah, janitors, listen for the keys jingling. That's really important. That really covers all of my notes that I have about this game that I wanted to mention outside of just any other normal stuff. All right. Creeping along, make less noise. So there's another drawer that could be opened with the key. I do want to, I don't know if they can hear you, the janitors, open drawers or not. I do want to leave them open so that I know I've been in them. So here is a lighter or light source. Get a Zippo lighter. I used to have one of these. I think back when I used to smoke, I had a silver one, I think, that I bought. They're not terribly expensive. If you get one with like some cool like logo on it, it probably is. And maybe brands matter. Of course, this is Zippo and not Zippo, but I used to have a silver one, but my dad found it one time and he was trying to get me to quit smoking or something, and he took it, and I think he threw it away. But Zippos are cool. I liked them. Smoking's not cool. If you're thinking about smoking, don't. I smoked for a long time. I think the first time I smoked a cigarette was when I was 18 or 19. And that got me smoking until I was like 33 or 34. And then I quit, finally. I mean, it took a while to quit, too. I had to go through chewing gum, patches, like on your arm. The patches irritated my skin. The gum worked. For like a few months I was able to quit, and then I started again, and then I just had to quit completely. So, yeah, I would not advise you to start, and if you are smoking now, I would highly, highly advise you to quit. It is better for your health, just as the doctors say it is. You'll feel better one way or another, trust me. So, a lighter, using it will light up the area a little, helpful in dark areas. Yeah, so this does not give you a huge amount of light source, but it gives you something. By using the lighter F button, you can turn on your lighter. Using the lighter will allow you to light up the areas without the risk of being caught by janitors, allegedly. But its illumination range is quite limited. Please note that your lighter will go out if you start running, which it would, unless you tried to hold your hand in front of it. So I don't know if I've really caught on to that before. Using the lighter will allow you to light up the area without the risk of being caught by the janitor. Huh. I guess because it's such a dim light. Yeah. Okay. So meaning it would be better right now to go and turn this light off and use... Basically, if you hear the janitor's keys jingling, you should get in crouch position and crouch walk. And try to go find something to hide behind. Like, this is not a good area to hide. Alright. If you look down, you can see it. Flame doesn't really move, but... yeah, if you start running... it's a pretty good light source. It's not terrible. I mean, compared to, not. And thankfully, you do not need lighter fuel. It's just everlasting. You can use it as much as you want, so don't worry about that. And this here, you can open this. And there's a document. So this is the 5th ghost story. Every ghost that we read about, we will hopefully encounter in the playthrough on hard mode. So, it's a cool concept how they do it. You don't always read about the ghost first. Sometimes you encounter it. Like, we've been hit by the floating head ghost at least a couple times so far. And we haven't gotten the document on them. And then others you get the document on first, and then you see it later. I will already go ahead and say it's not really going to run much of anything, I don't think. The ghost tree is a boss, and it will be the first boss. So we will encounter this first. Mi Hyun quickened her steps towards the classroom. Whatever sunlight there was had now completely disappeared, and the school was covered in darkness. Mi Hyun was annoyed with her friends. They had stopped on their way home to chat with her, even though she was still busy cleaning. They didn't even offer to help, and just left her on her own when they ran out of things to talk about. This made Mi Hyun uneasy, as Y High School was full of scary rumors. To make matters worse, she saw no students around today. She found the echoing of her own footsteps quite nerve-wracking. Her anxiety grew even more when she saw the potted tree in the corner of the hallway. This plant used to belong to her homeroom teacher last year. It reminded her of him and what happened last year. Her homeroom teacher, Mr. B, taught Chinese. He was quiet and had a thin build. He gave off a sad vibe. He wasn't friendly at all, not even trying to connect with his students or fellow teachers. He did, however, seem interested in maintaining his plants. He took extra care in the plant of his. He took extra care with the plant of his homeroom, junior homeroom too. He cared for this plant so much that he checked on it during every class break. Then one day a student accidentally dumped chemical solvent on Mr. B's favorite tree. The tree turned black and shriveled up completely. Afraid of the repercussions, the students replaced the tree and decided to burn the old one. Even his friends were in on his plan. Together they moved the dead plant to the incinerator and lit it on fire. The dead tree easily caught fire and was soon burning with billowing black smoke. When the flames grew more intense, a scream was heard. It was like the burning tree was screaming out in pain. That's when Mr. B came running. Watching his favorite tree burning made him go crazy. Before anyone could reason with him, he dashed into the open flames to be with his favorite tree in the fire. Both Mr. B and the tree were engulfed in flames. In a matter of seconds, no one spoke. Everyone was in shock from what they had just observed. Judging from the matching statements from the students involved, the police decided that it was the cause of suicide by delusion. Mi Hyun was there that day at the incinerator. That's why every time she saw a plant Mr. B used to care for, it made her shiver. She normally made an effort to not pass through where the plants were. She would have walked around it today, too, if she wasn't in such a hurry. Mi Hyun tried hard to calm herself down when she saw a light on it in a nearby homeroom. She heard someone moving in there, too. Scared of being left alone in the dark building, she was happy to see there was someone else in school. She quickly opened the classroom's door, but what she saw was the back of a man in front of a plant. Mi Hyun froze in terror when she realized what she was seeing. This was her homeroom from last year, junior homeroom 2. The man slowly turned around and faced Mi Hyun. He was holding a dog's corpse with his belly ripped open and his other hand was covered in blood. Behind him, Mi Hyun could see that the blood and organs were covering the leaves and stems. He slowly approached Mi Hyun and said, "Oh good, I was running out of food for my tree." Wow. Okay. So he was feeding the dog to his tree or something. Okay. Got pretty gory at the end. Alright. So you can be killed by the... Here comes the face again. It's coming from this wall. It's gonna jump scare us. Is that enough to make the janitor? Yep. Hear him? I need to get in this room. I hear you. He may come in that room. So I was right about that. I said you won't be able to see his flashlight, so you can see it. He stopped outside. I think he opened it. No, he's out in the hall still. You can see it briefly, but in certain situations you can't see it very well. There he is. There's a shiny over here in the corner. He's always pretty close. I don't know extremely how his AI works, but he's a patrolling enemy. Yeah, they like to close the doors behind them, so that's another way to kind of slow them down when they go back on patrol and whatnot. If you've left any doors and lights on, they usually take the time to go in those places and turn the lights off and shut the door. Alright, so we're okay. So we got everything over there. Nice, another felt tip pen, so we got 2 again. Okay. There's a save board. Let's look around. Document. Nothing. Nothing. This has a lock on it. Eight combination. So we need to remember that that is... Is that him? It is him. Yeah, I hear him. He's coming back through again. He stops sometimes and thinks about the career path he's taken. I'm not trying to be mean. Being a janitor would be a perfectly fine job. So he's gonna walk the other way. Alright. So these things like are all locked. You can get into them. Nothing. Okay, just being cool, being cool. So there's another soy milk heal. So now we got 2 of them. Let's read this note. Do I actually have to have the light on to pick it up? I can't see anything, it's too dark. See, those are nice touches. Like you can't even take it unless you know, have enough light source. Facility maintenance request slip. Submitted by facility office head teacher, requested to facility maintenance department. Request. There's a creaking noise coming from the 3rd floor hallway in front of the music room in main building 2. We suspect the wooden boards are worn out. There's a risk of it coming completely loose, endangering the students. It is urgent that the board is repaired as quickly as possible. Okay. Main building 2. 3rd floor. Okay. So that would be main building 2, 3rd floor. Music room. So out here in the front, in the hall, there's a loose board. So, important to remember. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here that we can get. at the moment. Like I said, these desks all have drawers that can be opened here, and then there's a locked thing here that we need a code for, and there's a save board. See, like if we died right now and I didn't save, I wouldn't have to start back at my last hard save at the board. It would probably go back at a save point from an autosave, because the PC version does do autosaving. Nothing that you can load from, but thank you for not talking anymore. Hitting those cutscenes and stuff probably act as a autosave. There's one of those weird plants again. There's two. They're important to remember, the locations. I didn't maybe mention that earlier. Kind of hesitant to save yet. Let's look at the map. So we're in the main office right now. We were just in student records office. We gave the girl the key when we came out of the workshop to this. I don't know, she may unlock it for us, or actually we may never be able to get in here. There may be a room we just can't get in. See, there's a whole second floor. Broadcasting room, recording room, gym room, photography club, and hiking club. Just contemplating on saving. I'm going to hold off on saving just to try to get a little stock going of pens, because I only have two. I only have two saves, so we're good in here. So there's the weird plant. So there's an outside area here. It's like always raining in this game. The janitor hasn't come back through. You can't go out here, but you can look out there. And these are just showcasing outfits for the males, and we're wearing this one, and the girls have been wearing that, so. Okay. So we got some creepy thing on there. We can't even go this way, or try to. It's just not allowing it. But there you go. Now it opens it. Well, it doesn't open it, but it gives you a another spot to put one, basically. But this is open now. Just link down here real quick. Sometimes there's stuff. Oh, that's right. We do need to go back here. We shouldn't have gone forward yet. We do need to go up there, but I'll leave that door open. I forgot the cutscene made us run all the way through here, and all that hallway back here we didn't look through. So let's go look for that stuff back here that we missed before we go up. You can see people and the janitors in areas like this, so if he was in here, we'd be able to see his flashlight or him walking through there before we open the door. Let's start here, I guess. Could be something on the edges. We gotta remember to look for the doodles. I don't know if we have keys yet for this stuff. Doesn't appear to be. We may get chased here, so we gotta be prepared. Needs a key. Okay, here's a new doodle. I like that one. This is a drawing of a stick bug saying something. Yeah, he's pretty cool looking. Once we're safe, I'll tell you which number he is. So another key. It's a little White Day concept art, I guess. These are locked from the other side. I guess all of these are going to be locked. Okay. Moon tree. Until we get a key. I just wanted to confirm because I didn't even remember myself. You get a lot of keys in this game. Okay. While we're back here. What's that noise? So she's gone. Did she open this? No. So she just took the key? Is that what you're saying? How about this? So we don't have a key for that yet. Okay. Alright, we're good to go back. But we obviously do need to come back here because there's a bunch of locked doors. And here's another one of those mailbox things that we need a small key for. There's another one. So yeah, it's kind of smart and wise to look through at an angle here before you even open the door. Because then you can immediately go the other way. Let me go back in here real quick. And look at my guide here. Let's see where we are with what we found. So yeah, we got Ghost Story, number 5, the Ghost Tree. That was on the copier. Okay. There's the lockbox in this main office that we're in here. We need a small, key. Or it's in the small key, but we need a code to get in there. That's what's in there, is a small red key. But we need a code. And I won't spoil where we get that code yet. Okay. Just looking here, looking here. Okay, so that doodle we found a minute ago is the first doodle, stick insect. That was on first floor classroom 2-2. So we got that one. Just bear with me a moment. So yeah, we're going to go to the second floor at this point in time. Here comes that ghost. Actually, whoa, holy crap. Felt that shiver. I didn't think she was that close. I wanted to trigger in there so I could come over here and hide farther away. Because janitor boy may be coming. Jeez. She was a lot closer than I thought she was. So he's either despawned or he went up another floor. Okay. Jeez. Alright. Sheesh. Alright. We're close to the end of this video here, so I think I will go ahead and burn another save at this point. So, yeah, at this point, I guess we were an hour and 24 minutes in on the last time I saved. And now we were, what is that? 2 hours and 24 minutes in, so. Okay. I have one pin left, but now we've saved, so if we die, we come back here, which is great. And I'll stop the video here, guys. Yeah, and then we'll keep going. We'll head towards the second floor of, what are they calling this? Main building 1. Yeah, we'll be heading to the second floor and see what trouble we can get into up there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye.